Welcome to Dark Futures. Today I'm going to discuss the darkly dystopian movie THX 1138. Believe it or not, but this movie is the debut movie of George Lucas, the father of the Star Wars franchise. It seems the movie has a special place in his heart, because he was reportedly more excited about the release of the director's cut of THX 1138 than about the release of his first Star Wars prequel. Anyway, it was released in 1971, 6 years before the first Star Wars movie. Unfortunately, it didn't perform well at the box office and got mixed reviews. It was probably well before its time, because it has gained recognition over the years. What makes THX 1138 almost unique is that it's a near-perfect dystopian movie. The props, the milieus, the camera work, the soundscape, the dialogue, the acting, every singular detail conforms to George Lucas' uncompromising artistic vision. In this respect, only Michael Radford's adaptation of George Orwell's 1984 from the titular year can compete, really. As for the story, it takes place in an unnamed subterranean city, a sterile and depressing maze of concrete and steel. The citizens' raison d'etre is their working tasks and production quotas. Uniformity has been taken to the extreme. All citizens have shaved heads and the same white outfits. They are constantly drugged with stimulants when they work and depressants when they rest. They are also monitored with CCTV cameras and are held in check by android police officers. Electronic priests provide the opium of the people. A citizen with the titular designation THX 1138 works in a factory manufacturing android police officers, and his life is as monotonous as everyone else's. He lives together with a woman with the designation LUH 3417, but they're only roommates and certainly not lovers. Intercourse is considered a serious crime, and all babies are grown in test tubes. As THX puts it, she's an ordinary roommate. I share rooms with her. Our relationship is normal, conforming. We share nothing but space. Life plods on until LUH illegally starts tinkering with THX's drugs because she has forbidden feelings for him. Soon, they commit their first serious crime when they are intimate with each other. And that's all I'll tell you about the plot, because I don't want to spoil the movie for you. So, is THX worth watching? Yes, indeed. Contrary to most other dystopian movies nowadays, THX has depth. It has something to say to us. THX is a merciless criticism of modern society, just as valid today as it was in the 1970s when the movie was made. We live in an age of mass production and mass consumption. Just like the citizens in THX, we spend our precious and limited number of days at work, and our jobs are basically our lives, whether we like it or not. We are always expected to be efficient, and our efforts are measured to one degree or another. As the electronic priest OMM preaches in the movie, let us be thankful we have an occupation to fill. Work hard, increase production, prevent accidents, and be happy. Just like the citizens in THX, we spend our spare time consuming. Although some consumption obviously is essential, for instance the consumption of groceries, most of it is mindless, especially when seen from an intellectual or environmental perspective. As the electronic priest OMM, again, preaches in the movie, let us be thankful we have commerce, buy more now, buy and be happy. THX also comments on technology. The citizens are always surrounded by advanced machinery and electronics in purely functional environments. Nowhere is the human touch to be seen. The worker has become the slave of the machine. Isn't this actually quite close to our own reality? Isn't technology ever present in our lives? Isn't it easier to replace the operator than the machine? In some respects, we are no longer human. Moreover, THX has something to say about politics. It differs from other dystopian works in the respect that the rulers are completely faceless, possibly non-existent. The society may in fact be a gigantic player piano. There is in any case no O'Brien or Big Brother as in George Orwell's 1984. This says something about our own time. Just like the citizens in THX, we are ruled by cadres of anonymous bureaucrats in hierarchies that get increasingly more complex as our societies grow. I could go on. THX has many depths, some obvious, some less obvious. It is the sort of movie which will invoke new thoughts and perspective with each viewing. As you probably already have surmised, THX is not your typical popcorn movie. It's dark, harrowing, artistic, intellectual, almost monochrome, and slow-paced at times. If this doesn't bother you, and if you're fascinated by dystopian fiction, this is a must-see. As far as I'm concerned, THX 1138 is a forgotten masterpiece.